Get the tools you need to become a free and independent trainer with my Dumbbells to Dollars course at www.dumbbells2dollars.com. How doing, everybody? Jonathan here, and in this video and in 5 minutes or less, your original Fit Boss is going to give me an update on the most recent bankruptcy filing, and that goes to 24 Hour Fitness. Okay, so as of yesterday, 24 Hour Fitness filed Chapter 11 for bankruptcy and will be closing locations. So there are a couple things to understand. Number one, just because a business files for bankruptcy, that doesn't mean that they're going to go completely under, and that doesn't mean that all of their stores are going to close down. All right, what's actually happening in instances of Chapter 11 is it offers big business an opportunity to restructure the balance sheet. So in essence, 24 Hour Fitness is going to walk away with $250 million to dedicate to improving the locations that they will keep. So they have around 400 locations, and they're going to be closing, as of right now, 130 gym locations. So about 25% of their total gyms are going to be closing down. So 1 in every 4 gyms are going to be closing. So the most important thing when I hear something like this is the takeaway. So as a pawn in this game, in the big box gym business game, you have to understand where you stand, what kind of power you have. So if you're one of the, if you're that 1 out of every 4 that has just lost their job, nobody's going to come looking for you, all right? Nobody's going to come after you, all right? Nobody's going to look to protect you. They're not offering severance pay. They're not going to help you find a new job. Perhaps you'll have an okay chance at getting employment at another location if you can find one close by that actually needs the help. But that always goes back to why I created this whole Fit Boss thing to begin with, and that is because it's okay to be a pawn in somebody else's game as long as it helps you to become a queen in your own game. So for those of you that don't know chess, a pawn can only move in one direction unless it's capturing another pawn, either 1 or 2 spaces. So it's very limited, as most trainers are in a big box gym. You got to do what they say, you got to do what they tell you, blah, 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 blah. Whereas the queen in chess can move in any direction, any amount of spaces, forward and back. The queen piece is the most powerful piece in chess, and that is the most free and independent piece. And my goal for everybody that watches my videos is that you eventually get yourself to a point where you can become free and independent. So you can make your own rules, you can charge what you want, you can train ethically, you can live your dream and make your own rules. That's the goal that every trainer should have, because who's to say for these other 300 locations, 24 Hour Fitness was not managing their money that well anyway. They were in a little bit of trouble before the pandemic broke out, and the forced gym closures kind of let the inevitable play out. And so they're closing 130 gym locations. So think about the number of trainers that are now unemployed. They had no covering, they have no backing, they have no security. Now conversely, to all of you trainers who are now displaced, think of all the opportunities that you now have. So there are a lot of people that no longer have a gym. And honestly, 24 Hour Fitness does not care because, in essence, they still win. So they don't care about the clients, they don't care about you. So it's time to learn how to fend for yourself, put yourself in a position so that you can win on your own. It's not bad to work for a gym. It's not the best. They pay pretty poorly. But it should always be working toward an end goal. So what is your end goal? Is it to own your own boot camp? Is it to own your own personal training business? Do you think you can't do it? Well, now you're put in that position, so you gotta learn. All right, and that's why I created the Dumbbells to Dollars course. It's essentially out there to help trainers like you out there, so that if things happen with the gym, with a client, you can recover, you can rebound, you can be free and independent and move your way, as opposed to relying on somebody else to make your own dreams come true. So that's about it. So does it mean that all the gyms are closing? No, but should that be a big eye opener as to how the fitness industry and big business in general works? Yes, you have to understand that you as a trainer have your own inherent skills that do not need a big box gym in order to make money. So put those skills into action, learn all the business aspects that you need to learn in order to be successful. I guarantee you're going to enjoy your career a lot more. I know I do. So That's about it. Remember, if you have any questions or comments, put them in the comment section below, because you know your questions and comments will fuel this channel. But I just wanted you to take some time to think about what's going on and how that's going to affect your decisions in the future. Don't leave the fitness industry altogether. Just take it by the horns and then make it your way. All right. So I'll be back with more videos, as long as you remember to eat healthy, hydrate, drive safe. Stress levels all, get rest. Don't stop anybody. Love your clients. Say love you back. I'll see y'all tomorrow or the next day, and you have a good one.